Hello, all you lovely people. So, I am making a special video right now, different than the usual videos. At the time of this recording, I have finished recording Metro Last Light Redux. So that's going to be finishing up within the next week or two. So I have to decide on what game to play next. But I want you to decide what game you want me to play next. Because, you're the audience. You should tell me what you want me to play. So I'd like to give you a chance to do that. So I've compiled a list of the games that I have into a few different categories, just so you all know, all the special things about them. Well, not special things about them, but like conditions and things like that. It'll make more sense when I get around to it. So, hold on a second. All right. So, this is the list of games that I have that I haven't played yet. I have Alien Isolation. Well, okay, these are games I haven't played yet, but I can play on YouTube, as far as I know. I hope I'm right. If I don't, please correct me in the comments so I don't end up getting a freaking copyright strike, please. Thank you very much. But yes, Alien Isolation, Amnesia the Dark Descent, Amnesia Machine for Pigs, Azure Striker Gunvolt, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth and Afterbirth, Cluster Truck, Cry of Fear, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Dishonored, DMC Devil May Cry, which is that freaking Western reboot that no one likes. But I've got it. I'll play it if you want me to. Dread Out, Keepers of the Dark, Dust and Elysian Tale, Enter the Gungeon, Just Cause 2, L.A. Noire, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2, Limbo, Mighty Number 9, I have played but recorded. I have a bunch of videos of that recorded. It's mostly finished. I'm at the last few stages. But when I started, I hadn't played it yet. So, in all the videos, everything is new to me. And I've got the DLC for that too. So, I just haven't posted them yet, and I don't know when I'm going to start posting them yet. If that's the next game you want me to play, let me know in the comments, please. Because then I can just start posting those videos after I run out of videos for freaking Metro Last Light. Oddworld New and Tasty. Outlast Whistleblower. Of course, Outlast Whistleblower would go after Outlast because that's DLC. Penumbra, Black Plague, Penumbra Overture. I cannot believe I spelled that wrong, but Penumbra Requiem. I'll have to fix that. Rake, Resident Evil 1 HD Remaster, Resident Evil 4, the reason why after a certain point the things aren't in alphabetical order is because I remembered after I made the list and then just add those games on, and I couldn't rearrange the list because of how I made the list, so I just added them on. But yeah, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil Revelations. Those are all games I have not played at all. Rust, Salt and Sanctuary, Sniper Elite 2, Sophie's Curse, that I am really not looking forward to. Strider, which is the new Strider that was made a few years back. Wick, Zombie, which is that weird first-person zombie survival game made by Ubisoft, set in England. Devil May Cry 1, Dead Rising 2 off the record, although, if possible, I'd prefer to play that with like a friend since it's co-op. Mega Man Classic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Mega Man and Bass, Mega Man Powered Up, and Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, because that's the only Dark Souls 2 game I haven't technically played. Like, I've played it a little bit, but barely. But of course, I'd probably end up playing that with Gen and Crooks anyways. Hold on a second. Next list. Okay. This is the list of games I have played but haven't finished, and I'm willing to, like, start over for the sake of you all, like, being able to see the whole game. Anno 2070, which is like a strategy, civilization / city building game sort of thing, set in the future. Anno 2020, 2205, same sort of thing, except even further in the future, and you go into space, like colonize space, or the moon, at least. Assassin's Creed Liberation, Bioshock Infinite. Still need to get Bioshock 1 and 2, I plan to get those eventually, but unfortunately I can't get those until I have money. But I have this fancy little thing on my channel page called a donation button, and the only reason the only reason I mention this, or the only reason I even have a freaking donation button, is because I have 30 subscribers, and I don't get enough views to actually make money off of ads yet. Once I if I get enough subscribers and viewers to eventually be able to make a decent amount of money off of ads, then I won't need that donation button anymore. But it's there for a reason. But if you give a donation, as far as I know, you can put a little message in along with it. If you give me a donation, like, of course, don't feel pressured into doing anything, of course. I mean, the economy freaking sucks, I understand completely. It's just, if you have spare income and if you feel like supporting my channel, that would be freaking awesome. In the message, like, if you do donate, put in the message, if there's enough room for it, put your name, and put the name of the game you would like me to buy with that money to play. Say, like, Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, or any other game. Any other game you want me to buy. Whatever. Or any other game to play. And I will do that. And whenever I get around to making videos of that game, I will do a shout out to, like, the name of whoever gave me that donation to make that possible in the videos, if you would like me to. So yeah. Anyways, continuing on. Bully Scholarship Edition. I don't know how Rockstar's YouTube policy is, so I don't know about that for sure. If I can't really make YouTube videos of it, I can still do it on Twitch, which that's a whole other list I have. Dead Rising 1, played it, never finished it. Dead Rising 2, played it, never finished it. But that's also co-op, so I'd like to play that with a friend if possible. Or another YouTuber. Dead Rising 3, same thing. Played it, never finished it. Co-op, could play with a friend or another YouTuber, or maybe even one of you subscribers. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I've had that for a long time. I still need to get the DLC for it, and that's not the special edition, although I could probably put mods in it to update the graphics anyways. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. I have Fallout 4 on the PS4, but I want to get it on the PC and get its DLC. Or the Season Pass, whichever. Also, specifically so I can put mods in it. So if anyone donated to make that possible, I'll give you a shout out, and I will specifically make those videos just for you. Racketeer and Item Shop's Tale. That's a weird little anime style game where you run an anime shop. Not anime shop, just a freaking like sword / armor / weapon shop in like medieval times. It's weird, but I kind of like it. Sleeping Dogs, Sonic Generations. I don't know how Sega's policies are, so if anyone knows better, like if it's perfectly fine for me to make Sega game videos, let me know in the comments. Because also I forgot to put on this list like the old school Sonic games that I also have that I haven't beat, like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. Got those. Can play those. Holy crap, this video is a lot longer than I thought it would be. Stardew Valley. Got it. Was planning to wait until they had a freaking co-op mode like they promised they would, but if people want me to play that solo before then, I'll do it. I'll happily do it, because I really enjoy that game. It's really calming on the nerves. State of Decay. Played it but never beat it, and I have all its DLC, but it's not the freaking Year 1 edition or whatever the crap that's called, but from what I've heard, that's actually worse than the original version, so yeah. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist. Got it, played it, haven't beat it yet. Not even halfway through with it. Trials Fusion. Undertale. Played it, haven't beat it, but if you guys really, really want me to play it, I'll play it. I messed up this list a little bit, but I have The Walking Dead Season 1. I've played part of it, but I haven't beat it. And I also have The Walking Dead Season 2 that I have not played at all because I'm waiting to beat Season 1. If you want me to play that, let me know. The Witcher Enhanced Edition. Played that a bit, but haven't beat it. I also have The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. That should go in the list of games that I haven't played yet, but I have. XCOM 2, for obvious reasons. I already have some YouTube videos of that. If people want me to continue that series, let me know. Far Cry 3. Same thing. Played it a bit. Haven't beat it yet. Hold on a second. On to the next list. Okay. This is a list of games I own and I've beaten, but I can play for YouTube if you would like me to. Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood Revelations 3, and I have all the DLC. I haven't actually beaten the DLC yet because I didn't bother buying all the DLC on the PS3 version, and until now I didn't have a PC that could actually play that game properly, so never finished that. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Also have all the DLC for that. Haven't finished that DLC for the same reason as Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed Rogue. Beat that. Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh, dear God. I beat that on the PS4. Gonna be honest, not a fan of it. The glitches are still kind of there. But, yeah. If you want to see me torture myself, I'll play that game. Nothing against Ubisoft, but come on, everyone already knows what was wrong with that game. Dark Souls 1, Prepare to Die Edition. I haven't actually beat it yet, but on my file, I'm almost at the end of the game already. So for that, it's more of an issue of, depending on what you people want, I could either finish the game on the file I already have and start from New Game Plus, or or I could start all over and just play through the game with a new character. So let me know which you would prefer. Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. Although I haven't beaten Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition with the new characters yet, other than Virgil. So that's one thing I need to do at some point. Let me know if you want to play those. If you want me to play those, of course. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I have not played that game since the 360. Fallout 3. I beat that back when I had it for the 360, so that was a really long time ago also. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain Defiance, Mega Man X 1 through 8, Command Mission, and Maverick Hunter X. I could play any of those, although I'd prefer to play them in order. Octodad, Deadliest Catch, Resident Evil 5 with all the DLC, Resident Evil 6 with all the DLC. But those are co-op games, and also the AI is notoriously crappy for the co-op partner. So I prefer to play those with a friend or with another YouTuber or maybe one of you subscribers. So let me know what you would, if you would want me to play those. Or if you want me to play the Resident Evil games in order of the story. That I have no problem with. That would just take a while. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, of course. Got that. Not the greatest game, but I still enjoyed the co-op in it, just because it's freaking co-op. Chaos Legion. These games are kind of dated, because they're all freaking PS2 games, mostly. But, yeah, including Chaos Legion, of course, the Devil May Cry games, except for 4. But, all those Dot Hack games, I have those listed in the order of the story. If you want me to play those games, let me know. I'd be happy to, because I haven't played those games in a really long time. Freedom Fighters is a old PS2 game that was like a cult classic, I guess. It was set in like it was kind of like Homefront, except it didn't suck. And replace Koreans with Nazis. Basically, the Nazis won World War II and took over America in that story. And it's really good. Robot Alchemic Drive. That's a really old PS2 game made by the same people that make Earth Defense Force, I think. Really like that game. But I will warn you that the voice acting is extremely cringy. Supposedly they made it that way on purpose to mimic the whole, like, old-timey Godzilla movies. Mega Man 0, 1 through 4. I haven't actually beaten Mega Man 0, 4, but I have 1 through 3 and almost beat 4. But yeah, I can play those in order. I forgot to put on my first list of games I haven't actually played yet. Is Mega Man ZX and Mega Man ZXA. I also have those. I can play those. I haven't played them yet before, though. And, of course, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. On to the next list. I've put up, like, 5 lists. And some of them kind of share games just because they're multiplayer games also. Because the next list is a list of multiplayer games. This whole video, it isn't just about choosing the next game. It's sort of like a vote priority thing. I want you to, if you want to do this, I'd be happy for you to do this. Choose what games you want me to play in what order. Like, you could do this for, like, the entire future of my channel, because I've got over 200 games. I don't know what to do with them all. So, if y'all would, like, help me out with what games you want me to play in what order whenever, that would be great. That would help me out a lot. So, hold on one second. Okay, so this is the list of multiplayer games I have. but some of them have sort of a condition, I guess you could say, because the friends I play with, like there's three main friends that I play with. There's Gin, Crooks, and the person that we call the kitty. The kitty can play anything. Her PC's awesome. Gin and Crooks essentially have a toaster for a PC. So a lot of these games, they can't... Well, not really a lot of them. There's actually a pretty decent amount of them they can play. But some of these games, I won't be able to play until either they get a new PC, or if I have, say, another YouTuber or one of you subscribers to play with. So let me know about that. But 7 Days to Die, that's one of those games that Crooks and Gin can't play until they get new PCs. Alien Swarm can be played now. Borderlands 2, I don't know for sure. I've played it before with Gin, not sure about if Crooks' PC can properly handle it. Castle Crashers, old game, everyone can handle it. Chivalry Medieval Warfare, I have it, but none of my friends have it, so that's a whole other issue. Contagion, Gin and Crooks' PC can't handle it yet. Damned, that's sort of different because it's more of an issue of, it's an issue of Gin's and Crooks' PC may not be able to handle it, but at the same time, last I remember, the developers haven't really done a great job of making that game run properly. So that's a whole other issue. Dead by Daylight, I have that game. None of my other friends have it, unfortunately. So I'd be more than happy to play that with other YouTubers or you subscribers, but yeah, that's one thing. Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, we have that. Like, all four of us have that, but I'm not sure if Gin's and Crooks' PCs can properly run it. Dead Space 3. I have beaten that game, but I have not... I beat it with the kitty a long time ago. The issue is, one, it's got a lot of issues with crashing. Like, I haven't been able to play it on this PC without it just crashing within a few seconds yet, because EA hasn't freaking properly optimized it or anything for Windows 10. And I've tried to run it in like Windows 7 compatibility mode. Still doesn't work. It's annoying. But whenever I can get that running, depending on which you want, I could either play it solo, because I've never played it solo, or if you want some real laughs, I could play it with Gin whenever he gets a proper PC, because the co-op missions in that game, his reactions to that will be hilarious. Depth, I think Gin and Crooks can play that, but I don't know for sure. We've played it before, but I don't know if like the updates have made it too high spec for their PCs yet or not. Don't Starve Together, we can play that now. It's just a matter of if you want us to. I also have the solo Don't Starve, but I don't have all of its DLC yet. I need to get Shipwrecked, I think the last DLC is called. Need to get that at some point. Duck Game, I've already been making videos of that, obviously. Gang Beasts, I have it, my friends don't have it, and Gin's and Crooks' PCs couldn't handle it at the moment. So that's an issue of when my friends get it, when they get better PCs, or if I could play it with another YouTuber or you people, like subscribers. Gary's Mod, I can play that with Gin and Crooks and all of them right now. GTA 5, there's no way in hell that Gin's and Crooks' PCs could handle it right now, so that's an issue of later, but I'd be happy to play it with other YouTubers or subscribers. Helldivers. I have it. Gin and Crooks don't have it. And even if they did, I don't know for sure if their PCs could handle it. The Hidden. We've played it before, but for some reason, Gin's PC doesn't seem to want to run it anymore. So, need to fix that at some point, but I would be happy to play that with other YouTubers or subscribers. How to Survive 2, we can all play that, like right now. Killing Floor. As far as I know, we can still all play that right now. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, obviously we can all play that, along with mods, like mod maps and all that sort of stuff. There's a really nice mod map that's essentially the whole Silent Hill game that we like to play, and I would have absolutely no problem with doing that for you all on YouTube. So let me know if you want me to do that. Lethal League, we've already made videos of it. Magicka, we have it and our PCs can handle it, I think. Mercenary Kings, we have it and our PCs can handle it. Move or Die, we've already made videos of it. No More Room in Hell, we can play it. So just let us know if you want us to play that. Payday 2, I have that, but my friends don't have that. But of course I'd be happy to play that with whoever else. PlanetSide 2, that's more of an MMO, and of course Gins and Crooks' PCs can't handle that, but I mean, it's an MMO, so I could play that with whoever. Like, if anyone wanted to say, like, make this group, like, just do a massive Let's Play of it, I'd be happy to do that. Portal 2, I forgot to add to my list of games I've already beaten, but I'll be happy to play for YouTube also. Portal 1 and Portal 2, and of course the multiplayer mode, I could do that. Although I'm not sure if Gins or Crooks' PC can handle it right now. Resident Evil 5 with DLC, and Resident Evil 6 with DLC, and Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Those are just there because they are multiplayer. I've already explained the situation with those games, though. Saints Row the Third. I've already beaten that. But I could play it again. And it's co-op. Essentially. That's it. I don't know if Gins or Crooks' PCs could handle it, though. Same for Saints Row 4. Same thing about the PCs, but I haven't beaten it yet. Shell Shock Live. We all have it. We can all run it. Just for some reason, we haven't made any videos of it yet, and it's driving me nuts. Speedrunners, same thing. Have it. All can run it, but we haven't made videos of it. Starbound. Also same thing. We all have it. We can run it, but we haven't made videos of it. Terraria. That's essentially just medieval Starbound. I have it. I'm not sure about the others, but obviously we could run it. Ultimate Chicken Horse. That's obvious. We've made videos of it. White Noise 2. We all have it, but I don't think Gins or Crooks' PCs could handle it yet. They need new PCs. But of course I could play that with whoever else. Zombie Army Trilogy. We've made videos of it, but Crooks' PC can't handle it. For some reason, Gins can. Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting this video to last this long. Hold on a second, though. Alright. On to the final list. But this is a whole other issue. This is a list of games I can't play on YouTube because of copyright reasons. But I can play them on Twitch. And, of course, save those videos for you to watch later, whenever. But those would be super freaking long videos. But, yeah. Batman Arkham Asylum. Well, all the Batman Arkham games, essentially. Got those. I've already beaten all of them, but they're, like, some of my favorite games, so I'd still be happy to play them on Twitch. Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. And I meant to change the name of the second Castlevania game to Legacy of Darkness. Both of those are old PS2 Castlevania 3D games. They weren't that great, but I still like them. Uh, but yeah, I can play that on Twitch. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition. Pretty much anything Konami. As much as I would love to play it on YouTube, Konami hates freaking YouTube for some reason, even though it'd be free advertisement. So, yeah. Play that. I could play all those on Twitch. Same thing for Square. Well, this is a different issue. The thing with Square Enix is the U.S. and Western branch in general, like the games they make, like Deus Ex or Tomb Raider and all that, or Legacy of Kain, they have no problem with YouTube and YouTubers. But the Japanese branch, like most Japanese companies, unfortunately, do not like YouTubers, even though because they don't understand the concept of free advertisement yet for some reason. So that's why the Final Fantasy games are on this list. I also have Final Fantasy 14, but that's a freaking MMO that plays like a WoW clone, and I'm assuming that would bore the crap out of people. That's why it's not on this list. But if you want me to play it for whatever reason, let me know. I guess. And I've already streamed Final Fantasy 15 a bit. I haven't beat it yet, but I'm gonna still be doing streams of that. I'd like to finish that game because it's freaking good. And I've saved all the streams I've done of it. Although in the latest one I was really sick, so there's a lot of coughing. I apologize about that. I couldn't do anything about it. But yeah, if there's anyone who never noticed that I did Final Fantasy 15 streams, feel free to go to my Twitch channel and watch those. Mafia 2. Apparently that's not friendly with YouTube, I guess. Even though I think it's a Rockstar game. But, yeah, I have that. It's a really good game, although I haven't beat it yet. I bought it sort of recently, and I've played it a bit. I wouldn't mind playing that on Twitch. It's a pretty good game so far. A little hard, though. Well, in some parts. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. You'll notice that a lot of the non-Nintendo and Konami games or Square Enix games on this list all have to do with like movie or cartoon licenses, which is like I don't trust them to not copyright strike me on YouTube. That's why they're on this list. Like Batman and all that. So yeah. Transformers games, got all those. I would love to play that on Twitch because I love those games. Overlord. I don't actually understand about Overlord. Because I've seen other YouTubers like Minx do a YouTube video of Overlord 2, but then I never saw her post any more Overlord 2 videos, so that made me think that she got copyright struck and then said, screw it. So that's why those are on this list, just in case. And of course, pretty much everything Nintendo. All the Super Mario games, essentially. Splatoon. Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Although I'm one of the lucky few who apparently was able to pre-order Nintendo Switch before it ran out of stock. So, supposedly, there is a Super Smash Bros. Port of, the newest Super Smash Bros. Being ported to the Switch, except it's supposed to have all the content of the Wii U and the 3DS versions combined, along with some new like 2 new characters or more. So, also because my Wii U controllers are a little finicky, I'd prefer to wait until I get my Switch to play that, well, whenever the Switch version comes out, because that's probably going to not even be this year, knowing them. But, yeah, be happy to play that with whoever on Twitch. all the Legend of Zeldas, essentially. Well, the 3D ones, anyways. I love Legend of Zelda. I also have the special edition of Breath of the Wild pre-ordered. I lucked out on that, too. And I have every intention of streaming that on release day. So please look forward to that. Hyrule Warriors, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I've played that a bit, but never beat it. Yoshi's Woolly World, I can do that co-op with someone at my house, I guess. Donkey Kong 64. I like that game, just never fully beat it because I never owned it back in the N64 days. I own it now on the Wii U, though. But my Wii U controls are freaking weird, so that's why I haven't gotten around to beating it yet. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Haven't beat that. Luigi's Mansion. I have beat that, but I like it. Star Fox Adventures. Beat that, but I like it. And Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. That's on this list because it's another Konami game, and they do not care. So, that's an N64 game, though. It sort of plays like the 3D Zeldas, actually. Well, the 3D... Yeah, it sort of plays like the 3D Zeldas. And I played that when I was a little kid. Really liked it, though. Even though I understood nothing about it at the time, because I didn't even know a freaking Mystical Ninja anime existed at the time or anything like that. But I enjoyed the game. So yeah, all those games, after freaking 36 minutes... I was not expecting this video to take so bloody long, but I guess that's what happens when you have to explain everything. But also, if there are any games that were not on these lists, feel free to list those in the comments if you want me to play those. Don't be afraid to list those. And I do read all of my comments. But if they're games I don't own, I'll have to figure out how to... It may take some time to get them. Or if anyone's generous enough to, give me a donation, I'll shout you out for making it possible for me to make videos of those games. And since you wanted me to play those games, I'll shout, shout you out or whatever. So, yeah. But with that, I guess... essentially the whole point of this video, I want you to let me know what games you want me to play in whatever priority you want for the future. So please let me know in the comments whether you're new or whether you're a new subscriber or old subscriber or just someone who just randomly came across my channel. Let me know what games you want me to play in this list or outside of this list, and I'll try to play those games for you. So, I guess just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night, everybody.